Houston. It's been a long time. Now everybody gonna play my funk. See your mama, come on, move that junk. Yup, Southside going pop, trunk. Coming down with my swag in the pump. Old school gun feel this track, yup.
How about you, Robbie?
When case studies, you're talking about the trials?
Yeah, the trials, and what's really going on is kind of changing information. We're getting new information all the time, right?
Getting new information all the time. So as far as the trials for adults, they've been conducted, and that's when we got the emergency use to distribute the vaccine. The current trials are going on with children, and I'm gonna let Ray talk about that because I'm not even sure the age, how far down it goes. But what people were concerned about, I know, was that it came out too fast. They did not cut corners. You know, they went through all the phases, but it's a global pandemic, so we had to get it out quickly. So they applied for emergency use, and actually, I don't know the percentage, how many have been actually vaccinated, but I do know that it's shown some immunity against the variants, because I know that's going to come up as well. In definitely the first two. I'm not sure about Johnson & Johnson. You guys can help me with that, but I know I've heard that in Moderna and Pfizer.
Okay. Anybody else got anything to add to just the uncertainty? And a lot of people may have an uncertainty about, you know,
right.
coming out fast. Yeah.
Some of the concern that I get from my patients is that, oh, this just came out way too fast. And so I initially had some of that concern as well. And so I looked into it, read and spent most nights reading about it. And so as it turns out, there was a precedent before this. So there was something called SARS-CoV-2, COVID. So the coronavirus has been around for a long time. It's a family of viruses. And so they were studying this already before we ever got into this pandemic. And so before COVID-19, we had other coronaviruses. So in fact, one of the main scientists is actually a sister PhD named Kizzmekia Corbett, who's behind the Moderna vaccine. But that's one of the mRNA vaccines. So the two of them are mRNA vaccines, and one of them is a virus vector vaccine. That's the Johnson & Johnson. So Pfizer and Moderna are the ones that are probably more prevalent, but the one-time dose is the Johnson & Johnson.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Joanna?
I know people ask the question about which one is better, stronger. There are varying percentages as far as which one has the higher percentage. I think Moderna has a higher percentage than Pfizer, and I think Johnson & Johnson is in the 60 to 70% effectiveness rate, where Moderna is 96%. Don't quote me, but I think it's 96%, and Pfizer is 94%. And like Dr. Love said, the Johnson & Johnson is one and done. So one shot, and so people prefer that. And then the Pfizer and Moderna are two shots. The first shot you get, and then 3 weeks later you get the second one. Lots of people had questions and those thoughts out there about what did it have metal in it? I heard about nano bodies or
nanobots. Yeah. We can definitely circle back to that.
Yeah, is it gonna sterilize? So personally, I did get the Pfizer shot, and I had fatigue and some muscle soreness, and everybody's gonna have a different response to it. And it usually lasts about 24 to 48 hours. And older people are getting it too. So the thing I noticed in my patient population was initially, and I did have some hesitancy, and like Dr. Love, I did a lot of studying, and then I went ahead and got it. My initial patient population at first, most of my African American and Latino patients did not want to get the shot, and now do you have another? Do you have any spots available? Do y'all have any availability? So it's good to see that it's kind of changed a little bit, but yeah, that's you're gonna have a different reaction, but yeah, it's up to you.
Now everybody gonna play my funk. See your mama, come on, move that jump. Yup, Southside going pop, trunk. Coming down with my swag in the pump. Old school gun, feel this track, yup.